Hello, CLC kids!
What's up, everybody?
You know, we just want to say that everybody hanging out with us in Kids Church this morning, welcome! We are so pumped to hang out with you today.
That's right, and everyone watching online at home, we love you guys, and we hope you know how much we care about you. We can't wait to see you guys again.
We cannot wait. Literally, we cannot wait to hang out with you again.
Cannot. Is it time yet?
Now, Laura, today is a big day.
It is a big day. It is our last day of our series, Treasure Hunters.
Treasure Hunters! Has anybody else had a great time in this series?
Oh, me.
I definitely have. Now, through this series, we've been learning about something super cool called honor. Now, Laura, do you remember what honor means?
I do remember what honor means. Honor means seeing the value or the treasure in others and showing it through the way we speak and our actions towards them.
Totally. Now, I'm excited about today's lesson on honor, but before we get into that, I had an idea. Okay. Seeing as it is our last week of Treasure Hunters, I wanted to test our viewers' treasure hunter knowledge through a game of Would You Rather.
What? That sounds awesome!
Okay, the game is simple, kids.
Okay.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to give you two choices. All right? Now, if you agree with the choice on this side, then you need to get up, whether you're at home or in class, and run to that side of the room. Got it, everybody?
Point this side.
Now, if you agree with the choice on that side of the room, then you need to get up and run to that side of the room. Got it, everybody?
Got it.
Okay, here we go. Question number 1. Take it away, Laura.
Would you rather have a pet monkey or have a pet parrot? Go, go, go!
I think I'd have to choose a pet monkey.
You choose pet monkey?
I would choose a pet monkey.
Hey, I'd choose a pet parrot because then he could go on my shoulder and say, probably want a cracker.
Oh, that's a good idea. Question number 2. Are you ready, everybody? Here it comes. Would you rather look for treasure under the sea
bloop, bloop, bloop,
or look for treasure in the jungle? All right, Laura, what would you do?
I would look for treasure under the sea.
Ooh, you know what? I would look for treasure in the sea, in the jungle, just not in my nose.
Oh, that's gross. Okay, question number 3. Would you rather, this one's a good one, have a hook for a hand
interesting.
on this side, or have a peg leg for a foot?
Interesting.
Hook for a hand, peg leg for a foot. Hook, foot, hook, foot, hook, foot. Which one would you rather, Ben?
I would rather have a peg leg, because I'm a fan of my thumbs.
Oh.
Any comments on that, Laura?
Okay.
Cool. Question number 4. Would you rather be called Captain Purplebeard or Scullywag Sally? What's the better pirate name? You take your pick. I don't know about you, Laura, but I think I would go with Captain Purplebeard because I think that having a purple beard would actually be kind of cool.
I'd go with Scullywag Sally because it sounds like a girl's name.
That's a cool name. That's a cool name. Okay, last question.
Number 5. Would you rather swab the poop deck or hoist the mainsail? Swab the poop deck, hoist the mainsail. Which one would you pick?
Well, definitely not the poop deck. I want to stay far away from the poop deck, so I'm gonna go hoist the mainsail.
I'd swab the poop deck because it's nothing really to do with poop. It's just a part of the boat, I think. Wow! Wow! Well, that was some great answers, everyone. I think you guys make a fine bunch of treasure hunters.
I could not agree more. But hey, speaking of treasure hunters, I say that it is high time that we check in with our favorite group of young adventurers, the Spoonies.
Let's go!
So I guess you're wondering what I'm doing in the middle of the jungle. Well, it's a long story, but let me do my best to catch you up to speed. It all started with a map, but not just any map. This was the map of One-Eyed Billy's secret treasure. Who is One-Eyed Billy? Only the greatest pirate to ever sail the 7 seas. Legends say he collected so much gold, it would have sunken his ship if he tried to carry it all at once. And so he did the only thing a pirate with that much treasure can do: hide it. For years, dozens of adventurers have searched for this legendary treasure, each of them coming up empty. My friends and I are already closer than anyone's ever been before. Allow me to introduce you to Kimmy. She's the cool one. This is Butch. He's the tough one. This is Marky. He's the Marky one. And as for me, my name is Lizzie. And together we are the Spoonies. And I'm convinced if there's any group with the skill to find the treasure One-Eyed Billy, it's gonna be us.
Wait, guys. I have an important question to ask you guys. What is it? What are you gonna do with your share of the treasure?
I know what I'm gonna do with my gold. I'm gonna fill my house with trampolines. Trampoline bedroom, trampoline bathroom, trampoline kitchen.
Whoa, that sounds pretty cool. What about you, Murky?
I'm gonna spend it on candy. Not just any candy, all the candies. Gummy bears, gummy worms, Skittles, I can hardly wait.
Well, I've been thinking about spending my treasure for a high interest income for my retirement.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. Regardless of what happens next, even if there's no treasure, this adventure has been great with you guys.
Aw, Kimmy, thanks. You're right, it's been a blast. I can hardly believe that it's over.
Yeah, you're right. This has been awesome.
Guys, look!
What is it?
X marks the spot. According to the map, it says it's somewhere in this area.
Okay. Let's go look. Cover as much ground as possible. And once you find it, give us a shout and we'll all come running. Okay, everybody split up.
All right. Okay.
Oh my goodness. It's the treasure.
All this time, all this work, to be honest, I'd started wondering if it was even real, but here it was, One-Eyed Billy's treasure. I looked at my left and saw Butch way off in the distance. To my right, Kimmy still searching. And ashamed to admit it, but a thought crossed my mind. What if I didn't tell them? I mean, it's my map, I found it, and it was in my basement. I could just leave the treasure here and come back later, and it's all mine. I mean, they said it themselves. Regardless of what happens, we've had such a great time. They don't even care much about it. I could use the money for my college fund, or I could use it to put my siblings in soccer. You know, for important stuff, not candy or trampoline rooms. Do they really deserve to share this treasure? No. We started this adventure together, and we're gonna end this adventure together. We are the Spoonies, and Spoonies always stick together.
Guys, I found it. Come here.
he's alive.
Welcome back, my dude.
Yo, what's up, bro? Quack, 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 quack. Quack.
They're just like, leave us alone.
Quack. Trying to eat.
What if you offended them in duck language?
No.
Come on, Spoonies! They did it 4 long weeks, but I knew it, Laura. I just knew they could find that treasure.
Seriously, what a ragtag of heroes.
No kidding. You know, there were a few challenges along the way.
Of course.
Purple darts, gorillas, a little bit of quicksand.
Yeah.
But I knew they'd find a way.
And you know who I'm really proud of?
Who's that?
Lizzie.
Lizzie? But didn't Lizzie almost keep the treasure for herself?
Well, yeah, I mean, the thought crossed her mind, but I don't think we should judge her for that. In fact, I think we all feel tempted from time to time to do something that deep down we know isn't right. Like one time.
Okay.
I remember I was in McDonald's
Yeah.
and I watched the man in front of me drop a $5 bill on the ground. I'd never seen so much money in all my life.
Have we ever?
Yeah, and I wanted it so badly. I wanted to keep it for myself. And even though I knew that that thought wasn't probably the good thing I should do, I still wanted to.
I guess you're right. You know, sometimes I feel tempted to do the wrong thing too. Like, I remember this one time I was playing at my house and I bumped into the lamp. And I don't know how it happened, but it just fell over and it totally smashed. There were pieces everywhere and I tried to put it back together, but it just wasn't working. And I knew that my mom was gonna be upset, but when she sat me down and asked me about it, I lied. And I knew that it was wrong. I knew it was the thing I shouldn't do, but I told her it was my brother.
Oops. Yeah, you see, Ben, just like Lizzie, we all feel tempted from time to time to do the things that we know aren't right. But what made me so proud of Lizzie was that even though she was tempted, she still chose to do the right thing. And in doing so, Lizzie gave us a great example of something called integrity.
Integrity? I know what that is. That's that new, it's a type of car, right?
No.
Huh? Oh,
No.
well, what does it mean then?
Well, integrity means the way that we act is the same as what we believe.
Okay. So for example, integrity would be something like, if I believe that keeping promises is the right thing to do, then I would be acting with integrity when I keep my promises, right?
That's exactly right.
Or if I believe in being honest, then I would be acting with integrity when I tell the truth.
That's so right, you've got it. Or if I believe that treating people kindly is the right thing to do, then acting with integrity would be that I show people kindness.
Hey, that reminds me of another story about that guy we were learning about last week, David.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think we could check it out?
Yeah, let's check it out. Hey, everybody.
Howdy, partners.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, my bad. I was just trying something new out.
Oh, okay. Well, this is David, you know, the king over the whole country of Israel. Now, before this, he was a shepherd boy who did all sorts of cool things. He killed lions, he killed bears.
And even a bunny rabbit with the infinity gauntlet.
Wait, what? No, where would a rabbit find the infinity stones?
The internet?
Anyways, most famously of all, David defeated the giant Goliath. You see, when David took Goliath down, it was a pretty big deal.
Ha ha ha, big deal. You get it? Big deal because he's big, Laura. Get it? It's a big deal.
Well,
Yeah.
anyways, pretty much everyone was afraid of Goliath, so when David beat him, everybody started talking about it. And David was instantly famous. Everybody was very impressed with David, including the king of the time, a guy named King Saul. In fact, he was so impressed that he gave David a job as a leader in one of his armies. So David left his job as a shepherd of the stinky, smelly sheep and went to work with King Saul.
Hey, Laura. What kind of car does a sheep drive?
I don't know. What?
A Lamborghini!
Nice one. Now, it wasn't long before David became one of King Saul's top generals. Basically, every battle he entered, David's group of soldiers were victorious.
Because they had bazookas. Back in those days, not many people had bazookas. And so the soldiers who did have bazookas, they did really well in battle.
No. David trusted God, honored him, and God helped him succeed. The people began to notice this, and David became even more famous. He was like a celebrity among the Israelites. Everybody loved him. That is, except for King Saul.
Whoa, wait a minute. Wasn't King Saul the one who gave him the job in the first place?
He was, but King Saul saw how much the people liked David and started to get jealous. Not only that, but the king had an awful temper. One day, he got so upset that he threw a spear at David.
Whoa, someone's gotta chillax.
Thankfully, the spear missed David, and he managed to run away to safety, but King Saul chased after him. David hid in forests, he hid in hills, he hid in caves, but Saul kept chasing him.
It's like hide and seek, extreme edition.
One day, as both David and Saul were out in the wilderness, David noticed King Saul alone and asleep in a cave.
Come on, David. You killed the lion, you killed the bear. It's King Saul's turn.
Well, the thought definitely crossed David's mind. I mean, it's the perfect opportunity. They're all alone, just the two of them. He could end it all right there.
Come on, David. This is your chance. Take him out.
David definitely could have done that, but he doesn't. Instead, he chooses to walk away.
Walk away? After all this guy put you through? Couldn't he at least give him an elbow drop? A drop kick? A wedgie?
You see, David understood something very important. Despite all awful things Saul put David through, he was still David's king, and David honored Saul's authority. David understood that killing Saul was a bad thing to do, regardless of how tempting it may be. And so instead of letting selfishness guide his actions, he stuck to his morals and let Saul live. And you want to know something cool?
What's that?
Well, God saw the way David respected Saul and showed him integrity, and eventually, when Saul was gone, guess who was next up to become king?
King Carl, the mighty and ferocious, devourer of steak, chaser of bulls, lover of belly rubs.
No. King David. David was. God saw his integrity and he rewarded him for it. The end.
Say to the pirate.
What's that, Sailor Sally?
Nothing! He just waved! Get it?
He waved because he's water. You want to hear my pirate joke for today?
Okay, what's a pirate
that's
joke?
a pretty funny joke. Are you ready for my joke, Sally?
I'm ready.
Okay. Do you know what a pirate's favorite letter is?
No.
It's the C! Wait. Hold on. I think... I don't... I have no hands!
Wow, could you imagine being in King David's shoes?
Seriously.
An innocent guy on the run from a king bent on harming him, chasing him through the mountains and the trees all over the place?
Yeah, no kidding.
Oof.
I mean, when you consider all that King Saul put David through, I can only imagine how tempting it would be for David to take revenge on this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he has the perfect opportunity in front of him. King Saul is alone. He's sleeping. He's isolated in this cave. There's no guards. There's no soldiers around to stop him. He could end it all right then and there, but he didn't.
That's right. You know, just like Lizzie had integrity when she wanted to keep the treasure for herself, but she chose not to, David chose to have integrity by sparing King Saul's life.
That's so true. He knew that killing King Saul would be wrong, and he didn't do it. And the cool thing is that later in David's life, God rewards him for that.
You know what, Ben?
What's that?
I think that we often face a lot of big decisions in our lives, but we really can't go wrong when we choose to act with integrity.
That's so true, Laura, which is why our main point of today is this. Honor others by treating them with integrity.
Hey, I like that. Why don't we try saying it together?
Let's do it.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Honor others by treating them with integrity.
Hey guys, my name is Chelsea, and I'd like to take a couple minutes to talk about integrity. Now, I'm excited because today I've got fruit. I love fruit. I love the way it looks, I love the way it smells, and most of all, I love the way it tastes. Now, take this fruit for example. Anybody know what this is? I've got a couple hints. They were next to the sign that says bananas. They look like bananas, they smell like bananas, and when I open it up, I knew there was gonna be a banana inside. Delicious. Tastes like banana. I also have one of these. Anyone know what this is? It looks like an orange, it smells like an orange, and when I bought it, it had a sign above it that said orange. And I know that if I open it up, I'm gonna find some delicious orange wedges inside. I know that inside matches the outside. Now, I say that because that is what integrity means. It's super simple. It means that what we believe is on the outside is what it really is on the inside.
Well, everybody, that wraps up our Treasure Hunters series. I hope that you all at home have had as much fun these past 4 weeks as I know we have, and I know our spoonies have too.
That's right.
But next week, we're going to be back with a whole new series. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, if you want to stay connected, how can we do that, Laura?
Well, you can always follow us on YouTube. Go back and check out all of our previous videos. We've got a lot of great things to watch. And you can also message us on Kids Messenger.
Absolutely. Well, everybody, that's it for this week. Can't wait to see you again soon. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.